G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of our Auto Heroes playthrough. So let's get at it. G'day guys, welcome back. So today we are looking at the new update. As everyone has seen and they've played it all over, well, the whole weekend, we have the new update. It has been a lot of fun. It's been absolutely fantastic. I did a little bit of a stream a couple days ago, so that was fun. And yeah, so we're just going to go through the update, what I like about it, what I've seen about it, some general questions that have come up that some people have asked me. So, you know what? We'll go through all that and, you know, we'll answer some questions. We'll have a look at it all and, yeah, we go from there. So to start off with, before we leave this screen, let's go all the way down here. Now, I've already collected these, but these have all changed. So, for example, we've got the mine, which gives you, what's it called? It still gives you the arcane energy. In here, oh no, wait, no, the mine is for gold. Arcane energy is here. But now, in the battlefield, instead of shards, which you can't upgrade for some reason, you can't click on it. So, I guess that one is where it's at. But the battlefield now gives you refining potions. Now, refining potions are very important in the game now. So, we'll get into that. But first things first, we're going to jump over to the shop. Alright guys, here we are. We're at the shop. So, you can already tell, I've already gone through and I've bought a bunch of stuff. But as you can see, the shop has changed, right? So, to start off with, something that a lot of people have already noticed is there's no refresh button. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. There's no refresh button on the shop, so you got to wait 24 hours for the shop to reset. Now, the shop is almost always the exact same. You get one scroll for 200k. You've got 30 of these 3-star shards for 100k each. You get 40 of these, and you get these. Now, I do recommend picking these up if you've got the spare diamonds. They are definitely worth it because you are going to need these. The glistening essence, I mean, that's still, this stuff is still used, obviously, but I'm not sure how, like, a lot of people would have already collected a lot of it already. So, like, for example, myself, I had nearly 1 million glistening essence, so I don't need to collect this stuff, so I don't buy this. But yeah, you know, you've got all of this here, yeah, and I've used a lot. So when I do need more, I will get more. Alright, because of leveling up and upgrading heroes, which I will eventually need to get. Now, currently there is a bug with the 5-star shards, so you cannot use them just yet, but I am still buying them, because you get 25 shards for 600 diamonds. If you think about it, we were spending 140 diamonds on 2 shards. So, sorry, 150 diamonds on 2 shards. So this is a big savings. So I'm picking this up every day, no matter what. Now the next thing is we've got our hero shop. Our hero shop has changed a little bit. So if we click here, I think it will tell us about the hero shop. No, it doesn't. So what the hero shop is, for example, we'll buy a hero. So I'm probably going to build an Otter on this account. So if we grab Otter here, his cost goes up. So the shop doesn't technically refresh, but it does. So the more you buy the same hero, the more the cost goes up. So it goes up by 10k each time. It just means that you can't sit there and spam the same hero over and over and over to get all of your heroes, okay? So keep that in mind. Next is the code shop. Now, this is awesome. This is great. So it refreshes each week from what it looks like. It refreshes each week. And you get 4-star random gear. Now the 4-star random gear is perfect. It is a lot of fun. I think there might be a 5-star gear. I'm not 100% certain. But we're going to look into the gear as a whole. in another video that I want to do, because there is a lot to go through when it comes to gear. But we're going to go through a quick run through of the gear in this video as well. But remember, so the Courage Shop here is where you buy gear, okay? Remember the rhyme and you'll be in time. The next shop is the Forge. Now the Forge here is where you can buy full sets of 3-star mythic gear. So mythic gear is the highest tier gear currently. So you've got legendary gear, which is what we had before, which was the highest, which was orange. Mythic gear is red, okay? And it goes from 1-star to 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and then possibly 5-star. Here you can buy full sets, so you can contain a whole set of plus 25 health, which is Arco's Will. Arco's Will? I think it's Arco's Will is how it's pronounced. Awesome. I love it. You can buy these materials, which is Essence of Steel. Essence of Steel helps you upgrade your items to plus 15. You definitely get a lot during the reset, but this is gonna be very good information to keep for when Server 3 opens, and Server 3 opens very, very soon. It should be sometime this week, if not sometime very soon. Now, that is the shop. We just did a quick rundown of the shop. The shop, from my experience, hasn't changed. It doesn't change at all. It stays the same each time. So, yeah, that's alright. I'm not sure how we're going to get extra bounty scrolls, but that's a thing, okay? Now we're going to go over to the bounty board, and I'm going to show you the small changes that have happened to the bounty board. Alright, so here we are in the bounty board. Now you can see I don't have any current bounties. I'm going to just put a couple of bounty orders in, and you'll see that there are differences. Now, you're going to see that in these scrolls, you're going to get gold, you're going to get refining potions, you're going to get essence, and you're going to get arcane energy as well sometimes, I think. I'm not 100% sure about the arcane energy. But generally, this is okay, but the resets aren't as good. And as you can see, you need more. Like, this is a 2-star quest, but you need 5-star heroes. This here is a 4-star quest. You need 7-star heroes, okay, to complete these quests. Now, it is a bit of a pain in that sense, but it's alright. You get through it. So we're going to refresh these. You can still refresh. So you can get equipment now. You can get essence. I do recommend all of these things. Get them, collect them. I've been using them currently just so I can get all of my stuff up to max on this account. Generally, I would say collect them. Now, if you're in the early stages, do not use them yet. I would say collect them up until you get to chapter 9. Once you get to chapter 9, it is definitely at that point you want to use them, because you're going to get the most value out of it, right? Just for example, I'm going to quickly complete this. We'll jump over to the bag and I'll show you what I mean. So if we go over to the bag, okay, one of these 6-hour shards at chapter 9 where I'm at, so chapter 9 level 201, it gave me 197,000k. So if you think about it, right, one of those at chapter 9 at 800, sorry, one of those at chapter 9 at 201, stage 201, one of those gets you a scroll, because a scroll is 200k in the shop. So it's a good way of gauging it, yeah? Medals aren't being used in Awakening anymore, okay? I'll show you the Awakening now, quickly. So the Awakening is very different. I'm just going to pick a hero. I wonder if you've already noticed something. Now, some people haven't seen the post yet. Some people haven't jumped on the update yet. Maybe you're looking at playing the game and you want to see what everything's going on. So with heroes, you don't need materials. The only materials you'll need is the heroes themselves. So if I go bang, bang, and we go bang, bang, bang. I can make OCAT an 8-star, okay, without having to use any gold, any metals, any glistening essence, nothing. You just got to have the copies, which is fantastic, right? So it means that everyone can have 10-star teams once you get into late game. And as you progress further. Now, if you get very, very lucky, it does mean that you can get a 10-star a lot quicker than others, especially when the new server comes out. Now we're here at the equipment. The equipment is one of my favorite things about the game currently, actually. It's probably my most favorite because there's a lot of depth into it. As you can see, I've got a lot of equipment here, a lot of mythic gear. And a lot of it is upgraded. Now, I'm not going to go through all the different gears or anything like that. I'm going to do that in a separate video, like I said earlier on. But let's click on one, for example, and I'll show you what's going on here. So, what this gear does, in particular, it gives you 25% extra attack if you equip all 4 of Hereda's Roar to your hero. So, you need the helm, the chest plate, the greaves, and the boots. Okay, if you've got all 4 of those, you get that extra bonus. Okay, but as you can see, there are extra stats on your equipment. So this one here, it tells you exactly how good the stats are. It goes from I think it's D to SS. So SS being the highest, D being the lowest. See, this one's a mediocre gear. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's not really that good. It gives you plus 1% extra healing, some crit damage, which is S+. Our crit goes up by 1% and our attack speed by 6%. So you can recycle these for extra Essence of Steel. So if I'll just recycle this one. Okay, so I get 10k Essence of Steel. Look at that, bang, 10k Essence of Steel. Now, I don't recommend recycling anything because you can hold 2,000 pieces of gear. You do need to try and make sure that you equip the right gears to the right heroes. That's what I kind of want to go through in the video that I want to do separately just for gear, because there is so much involved when it comes to equipment. And I think this is what's going to separate the really good players from the really bad players, or the mediocre players. Okay, it's how you get gear, how lucky you are, and what heroes you put on particular gear. Now, the next thing I want to get into is the training camp, so I'll meet you over there. Alright, here we are in the training camp. Now, it doesn't look like much has changed, but plenty has changed. If we go into the battle, as you can see, there are more stages, okay, because your heroes cap out at a level of 300, not 160 as it used to be. But another thing you've probably already noticed is there's no increase in bonded effects. Now, a lot of people are upset about this. I am not. I actually quite like this more because it brings more strategy to the game. Because yes, you can get your level cap all the way up and you can fight and whatnot and you'll be happy, right? But some people might even be able to just get all of their favorite heroes up to level 300, right? And be able to just play them the way that they want, whether it be a class, team or it be a faction team. I do believe in this patch currently that class teams are definitely a little bit better than faction teams currently, but there are definitely some heroes that weren't good before the update that have become absolute beasts, and some that were bad have become that were good have become bad, and that's because of the private item situation. Okay, and we're going to jump over there and we're going to have a look at the private item situation right now. Okay, so here we are. We have clicked on Astana, our astrologer, our damage carry. As you can see, her power is quite strong. We've got a good set of equipment here. We've got her gem. I'm going to talk about gems in just a tick. But we're here for the private items. Now, as you can see, the very first private item you can unlock at any level, I believe. So if I go to, let's say, this guy, I go to private item. Okay, so obtained after hero reaches 7 stars. Okay, so you still got to get to 7 stars and you can obtain the first private item that they have. Alright, we'll jump back over to Astana. Now, everyone's first primary private item does different things, obviously, between each other. For example, Astana gives it extra crit damage and then gives it attribute bonuses, 20% and 40%. And the attribute bonuses actually go on these bonuses here, okay? So her attack and her health, from what I believe. We can click on the question mark here and we can have a look. I do believe it doesn't say anything about what the attributes it does upgrade, but I do believe it is these ones here, which gives you an extra 20% and then an extra 40%. So that's pretty good. But as you can tell, she's lost her private item. Well, this is her private item here. So she does extra damage for each star that has fallen. These items are still locked. They haven't come out yet. The devs are still working on these. I think that's a good idea. It was a very good choice to do this because some were overtuned, some were undertuned, and some were just kind of weird and didn't really work with the hero very well. So I'm glad that they've done this, but obviously in doing so, it has made some heroes bad. So for example, my main man, my main man, my happy dude, my favorite guy, Cassio, he unfortunately has lost his stun at the moment and the extra damage with his dash. Doesn't make him as good, but with the right equipment, he still does work and he still does fine. But I do believe if I do want to do a tier list soon, he would go from S plus probably down to A, B tier currently. I'm still going to use him because he's my favorite. Doesn't bother me. I'm not here to just build meta. I'm here to build my favorite heroes. And yeah, I could build meta, but this is the test servers. We're having fun. That's all we're doing on this server. Maybe S3, I might do a meta build, but I don't think I will. I'll probably just do something that's fun for me. I'll probably do something like a Travelers and Scavenger build, or maybe a... Actually, the idea was Scavengers and Mystic. I want to do that stun build with Otter and Castham and whatnot. So that's my plan. That's my plan for the server 3 account, rather. So that's awesome. I don't mind the private items. They do cost a little bit. You got 3 different types of dust that you use for level 10, level 20, and level 30. You do get them the exact same way, just by going into the Runes Adventure and the Island Defense. They haven't changed, just their power levels have changed a little bit, but it's still the same. Ghost Ship's a little bit harder, but you know, you get through it if you're running an Ace and he can really shred the armor, so it makes it a lot easier for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to the Endless Abyss and I'm going to show you the Endless Abyss. Alright, so here we are at the Endless Abyss. They've added extra stages, as you can see. Now, in the Endless Abyss, you can get 4-star mythic gear. Awesome. They're really good. It's definitely worth getting. You get a bunch of diamonds. Currently, I've gotten probably about 25k diamonds. It's quite a lot. And I've gotten about, I think it'd be 15k in courage coins so far. And I haven't even finished the end. So you can definitely get a lot of resources from here. It's definitely worth doing. It's not over the top hard anymore. It gets harder as you get further in. As you can see, it's not too bad here. So I'll do a battle here, and now more than ever, positioning is so important because even this team could beat me. So you need to think about your positioning, okay? Now, because their heroes are a lower level than me, they don't have the fear mechanic on me, and we might find... I'll jump over to another place after this battle and we'll have a look at the fear mechanic. But until then, let's jump into this. Aaliyah can take her out. Fantastic. Cassio will go down there. She can do her thing. He stays there. Actually, this is not bad. I don't mind that setup. So we'll use this. Ooh. The sound isn't too grouse. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, It is definitely a little bit easier, okay? But it is very different, yeah? Because, as you can see, Cassio just got destroyed, right? My Astana is definitely doing work. She is definitely my big carry, and I'm going to lose this one. Like I said, positioning is key. I lost. Positioning. Positioning. Aaliyah got destroyed way too quick, and then so did Cassio. Because he doesn't have his stun, he's not guaranteed to do a bunch of damage, but he's still dodging a punch, right? Astana's still doing tons of damage, but yeah, it's just one of those things. You need to really look at your formations and how you're doing your teams. Now we're going to jump over to campaign. I'm going to show you what the fear mechanic does to you. It's pretty insane. So here we are. We're on the 9th island, stage 201, and look at the difference. The difference is absolutely crazy, but there's something here that you've noticed. Look at this. If you click on this, it will tell you what the fear mechanic does. The average enemy level is too high. Your heroes are in fear, and their offensive and defensive capabilities are greatly weakened. Now, I like this mechanic, right? It allows people, it kind of slows people down in the pushing of the game. Especially when Server 3 comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. So look how much damage I don't do. Look how much damage they do. Right? We're going to have a look at the damage charts at the end. And you see what I mean? I got completely destroyed. I do 0 damage. They do all the damage. Okay? It is crazy. It's a good little ability. I don't mind it. But it's going to get more difficult considering they level up a lot more than we do. But our power levels are higher. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go with that. There's another thing I want to show you here. We've got the adventure notes. Now the adventure notes is like an endless dungeon that is coming out. Now I'm not sure when this is coming out. Hopefully soon. This is a really cool idea. I haven't seen anything about it, but having to see this here makes me super excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This update has been everything that I've wanted in the game for months. Don't get me wrong, I love the game before the update, but now it's a little bit more intricate. You've really got to think a lot more, okay? And it's become a more difficult game, which I'm happy about because we don't want a game that's so easy that you can finish it in a couple months and then you go, right, I'm going to move on to the next game. I don't want to play this anymore because it's done. No, this game is not done. The PvP is so much harder, right? Because teams are much harder to beat. Royal meta is not there anymore. So everyone's trying different things. So it's a lot more fun, right? And with all of the upgrades to equipment and the level systems and the gem system, which I'm going to jump into in just a tick, it's really made the game more interesting. And I really hope that you guys really enjoy it as well, because I want this game to continue going on. It hasn't officially released yet in the Google Play Store. I'm hoping it does soon. And yeah, so let's jump over to the gems and I'll show you the gems. Alright, here we are. We're back on Astana, our carry. I mean, she is absolutely insane currently, so definitely build her. She's very good. But here are the new gems. So the gems have 2 features. You can pick which one you want. You can either use this one or this one. I do believe that if you do, it gives you both. Oh no, you can activate this one instead. Okay, so you get a choice of which gem you want to activate. Okay. Alright, now I'm not sure what happens if you activate this one while it's at level 300. I don't particularly want to do it just yet. Because I'm still trying to push, obviously, and I'm trying to get my heroes up to the level that they need to be. I need to do a summoning. I'm going to do a summoning very soon. So hopefully, keep your eyes out for that. I want to get all my heroes up to level 10. I'm going to do all my summons so we can get everything ready to go. But as you can see, she's got these equipment's attack has gone up. Equipment crit damage gone up. Equipment crit chance gone up. So with using this, you want crit equipment. Okay. So if I click on refining, here is where you can refine your gem to something new. Okay, so to start with, right, you can lock certain things. Each one that you lock costs 50 gems, 50 diamonds rather, but you cannot lock all 5. Okay, so you got to pick the 3 that you like. Generally, I pick crit, crit, and energy regen on a Starnet. The reason for it is because most of her damage comes from a Starfall. So I want her to get as much energy as quick as possible, no matter what. Okay? It is awesome. I love this. And then, then you get these extra stats on your gems. If you need a little bit more information, the help button is there so you can read this. It will tell you what's going on. It is awesome. I do love the gem system. I do like it just makes refining potions actually useful, which I found were useless in the last before the update. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching my video all the way to the end. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more content. I got more stuff over there, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Cheers.